26th of May, Rabbi Furst, Mishnah Brewer.
My Mishnah Brewer available to me.
Okay. Let's see. What should we do?
Because my wife's not feeling well and I can't get to my Sephorum.
Okay.
Amen. Thank you.
Let's see what I can do. Maybe I can put it on the screen for everyone. 1 second.
Okay.
Give me a minute here. Text.
Let me just close the doors.
If you remember, we were discussing in the Mishnah Brewer about Muksa on Yom Tov. So I'm going to try and put that on the screen for us here.
Okay.
Heshbon. Okay. 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 Here, as I said, we're discussing Muksa on Yom Tov. See the Mishnah Brewer, this is a copy of the Mishnah Brewer. You should be able to see it on your screen now.
Okay.
There you go. If you'd like to read that, Mary, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You able to see the screen?
Yes. Thank you.
Should I make it bigger? Is it too small?
No, it's fine.
Okay. So the Mechaber said muksa hafa pishu mutter, even though on Yom Tov it's mutter, right? On Shabbos, excuse me. Rather, muksa, even though there's certain types of muksa which are mutter on Shabbos, they answered it on Yom Tov. We'll see. Let's take a look. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, 1 second. So, okay, very good. Let's see, it says, what's that, Perik? The aisle.
Perish.
Simin Shinyud.
Right. Perish was explained above, and Simon Shin Yud, that's in Hilchos Shabbos, Shin Yud.
Okay. Mitba'er diyesh kama minei muktzah hamutarim b'Shabbat. Okay, so there's several types of muktzah that are permitted on Shabbat. Kemo muktzah mechamat she'omeid l'schora.
There's a type of muksa which is permissible on Shabbos. It's something which is merchandise which has been set aside for sale.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. Oh, the shehach niso la'otzar. Something that's what in a not a closet,
That the
but away.
that the oitzer is a storeroom, right? You have
Storeroom, right? In
something was put away in a storeroom.
a storeroom. Okay.
So obviously, since it's in a storeroom, you weren't making any plans to use it on Shabbos.
Uh-huh. Right. Bein dato lehistapek mimenu ad achar zaman. Okay, so he's not going to use it from it until after the time. Oh, muktzah mechamat mius. Oh yeah, I wanted to look that up.
Right.
Muktzah mechamat mius.
Muse is something which is distasteful. It's displeasing.
Displeasing. Biot kama gavne ach kavzayin hakilo davka b'Shabbat lehachmir le'anshe.
Right. Vod kamagavne. There are other examples. There are other examples. Kol zeh. However, all this, Hekilu, they were lenient on Shabbos, Dafka on Shabbos. Why? The Hachmer Inshi. That Shabbos by people is very serious. People take Shabbos very seriously.
Okay. Below Haishinan im nakelo v'tatel davar muktzah yavo hakel bishor isurei Shabbat.
So the reasoning here is that Shabbos is a very serious thing by people, and therefore we understood that even if we would be lenient with these certain cases of muksa, people would not come to treat Shabbos lightly because of that.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, we could be lenient about these types of muksa.
Oh, okay. Abba b'yom tov the kili le שהרי הרבה מלאכות מותרים לו לצורך אוכל נפש.
But
Okay, so what on Yom Tov we're lenient because there's much work that's permitted concerning food preparation. Ve'im nakal lo v'muktzah yavo lahakel gam b'shar isurei yom tov. And what if we take it, we take it in the muktzah will come leniently, I guess. Gam b'sha'ar isurei yom tov. Also, the rest that's forbidden on Yom Tov.
that by Yom Tov, since Yom Tov, which is in essence more lenient, because there are many acts of work which are permissible for the needs of food preparation. So therefore, im nikol b'muksa, if we would be equally lenient by muksa, yovel hakel gam b'shari suri yom tov. They would people we were worried perhaps they would come to be lenient in other types of forbidden acts on Yom Tov, meaning we didn't want to sacrifice the sanctity of Yom Tov because of the inherent leniencies of Yom Tov. We ran a risk of having the people become overly involved on Yom Tov with food preparation. And if we would allow all kinds of muksa to be mutter, just as if they are mutter on Shabbos, then we come to move these things as well, and maybe they will come to treat Yom Tov even more leniently than it actually is. So therefore, we had to make a gather, we had to make a fence around some aspects of what Yom Tov is, and therefore the coolers of muksa by Shabbos we don't see carried on into the coolers of muksa on Yom Tov, because in essence Yom Tov itself is already lenient enough, and we don't want to be even more lenient, even though Shabbos is mutter on Yom Tov to be us.
Okay. Ulefikach is asru lo hachamim l'tatel ul achlo lefi svara zo behema haomedet lehalva l'tarnigolot lebitzata. These are all different animals. Vishur shel hirsha asur lishachan tan biyom tov.
So this is that he's going to so therefore, since the Chachamim stepped in and answered muksa, which is normally mutter on Shabbos, they answered it on Yom Tov. So therefore, according to the Svarazu, according to this reasoning, Behemazu Omedes, you have a animal. What does this mean? An animal Omedes lechalavila, an animal which is you have cows or goats, right? and some are going to be used for milk, some will be used for meat. So the ones which were used for milk, right, they're usually designated and set aside.
Right.
Farmer who has various different types of livestock will know very clearly which animals are going to be going to meaning the milking station, and other animals will maybe some animals will be simply um, grazing in order that one day they'll be shechted and used for meat, right? So he
Right.
knows very clearly what animals are what. And
Okay, so let's see.
so these animals which are going to be used for milk, right? Behema omeres lechavila, betarnigus lebeitza. Let's say you have a chicken, and a chicken gives eggs, so you're interested in a nice fresh egg, right? So what about these two animals?
Okay. You sure shall hear Harisha Asur
Oh,
Shachatan, so you can't shecht.
so yeah. Also, another example is let's say you have a an ox, and so this ox is not for meat, and it's not for milking, right? But it's used for manual for labor. It's
Oh,
used to
Harisha.
plow. This
Uh-huh.
ox is a plowing ox, right? So therefore, in all these cases, asur l'shochatam.
Uh-huh. Asur Shachatan biyom tov ad she yachin otam l'chach. Uh, Not sure. Yom Tov. May Erev Yom Tov, I guess.
Right. So therefore, you have three cases: an animal which is used for milking, chickens which are used for eggs, or an ox which is used for plowing. You can't shech these animals on Yom Tov, right? Because they haven't been designated previous to Yom Tov that it's going to be used for shchita, for slaughter. So therefore, they're considered to be muksa by you, except
Huh.
on the condition, she having. Go ahead.
Okay. Erev Yom Tov. Okay, but Chain Kol. Uh, Mazek Hey Gimel. Don't know Hey Gimel.
Given that called kihai gavna in all cases, you
Oh,
can't
Hey
check all
Gavna.
these three cases: the animal which is set aside for milking, the chicken which is set aside for laying eggs, the ox which is set aside for plowing. You can't check them on Yom Tov if you decide you need an extra chicken, need an extra side of beef. You can't check them on yours unless Shichein osam l'kach merion. Unless you prepared them, you designated them from Erev Yontif that you actually plan to do this.
Ah, so Vidavar Shehu Muksata Mechamat Nolad. Peshita the Isur Ladat HaMechaber B'Yom Tov. This thing that's muktzah.
Right. So these, right. So all these things in the Kikai Gavin, all these in specific cases like this, you need Hachana, you need designation Mebod Yom from Erev Yom Tif. Meaning, if you want to take a chicken, which is usually used for eggs, and decide to shecht it on Yom Tif, you have to designate it for now. It's designated not for laying eggs. It's now designated for shchita, for its meat. You have to do it on the Erev Yom Tif.
Oh,
V'davar shu muksamak mas noiled. Shita da asal dasa machaber b'li Yom Tov. And that he's throwing this in as another thing, something which was, let's say there was an egg laid on Yom Tov, right? Muksa maklas noile. So that, according to the dasa machaber, is going to be also in all cases on Yom Tov.
Ah,
Okay, very
very
good.
good. Thank you.
Here's some examples of what muksas are going to be usher on Yom Tov. We'll follow up with this more in the Mishnah Berurah tomorrow, I guess. That's for sure.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you, Lou. Both have a very good afternoon. Hope to see you both tomorrow.
Okay. Shkoyach, Meir. Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you. Be well.
Okay, take care.
Shalom, bye.